this evening. And I have a wonderful special guest. I have my cousin. Y'all probably say, how many cousins does she have? I have a lot of cousins. My cousin Khadijah camps with me on this evening. So welcome, Khadijah. So glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
And she is also a baker. She loves to bake. So give me some baking tips on tonight. So
maybe they're worthy.
So we're glad to have her with us on this evening. And don't forget to share with your family and friends that we are Facebook Live, and we are also doing YouTube Live tonight. I did send a link earlier for the YouTube Live, so if you have family and friends who are not on Facebook, you can send them that link so they can join the show as well. So don't forget to share and join on this evening. And we will have a trivia question later on in the show. We will probably give it, of course, towards the end of the show, but tune so you can win 2 movie tickets to the Regal Theater. Who doesn't like a movie, right? I love movies. It's been a while since I've been one, so I need to go to one just to relax my mind just a little bit. But somebody's going to win 2 tickets to the Regal Theater on this evening. All right, tonight we're going to be baking some brownies. You like brownies, Khadijah?
Love brownies. My kids' favorite is brownies.
You like walnuts and brownies?
Well, nut allergies at my house, so
we
don't do nuts. But yes, I like nuts in my brownies.
Okay, so we won't put the nuts in the brownies tonight. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, and we're going to make some pigs in the blanket. I have been waiting for tonight because I want some pigs in the blanket.
Yeah, my kids would love this.
I'm a little hungry. I did have lunch. I didn't have dinner, so I'm ready for the pigs in the blanket, and then some brownie. And we're also going to make some blueberry ginger tea. Some blueberry ginger tea. So I heard you
relaxing.
You told me you like blueberries.
Anything with blueberries.
Anything blueberries.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
So we're going to get that going as well. All right. So I'm going to put Khadijah in the driving seat. So we're going to switch places here.
Right.
And I'm going to log on so I can see who is joining, so I can recognize everybody. And I always forget where my app is. And if you are on and I don't give you a shout out, please forgive me. But we try and make sure that we recognize as many people as possible. So I'm clicking on that and it's doing something. There we go. All right. Hello, Shirley. How are you? Hi, Elma, Rebecca. And there's some other people on. For some reason, it's not showing up right now. But thank you all so much for joining. We're going to go ahead and get this show started. All right, so Miss Khadijah, the first thing for the brownies, the first thing we're going to do is take, I've already melted the butter, and this is a cup of butter. So you're going to need some melted butter, and we're going to need some semi-sweet chocolates. Now, I like dark chocolate. These are the dark chocolate morsels. Is that good?
That's fine.
It's fine. It's chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you make a brownie.
Chocolate is chocolate, right? Excuse me. All right, so we're going to melt the chocolate. And to melt the chocolate in the microwave, you'll need to do like 30-minute increments.
Seconds.
Thank you. That's gonna be
Don't do 30 minutes.
Thank you. That's gonna be some burnt chocolate.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
30-second increments. See, she's a baker and she knows. Thank you so much for that. So while she's doing that, this recipe also calls for 6 eggs. And actually, well, you can come back over here and I'll take a look at that. Okay. All right. So 6 eggs and some instant coffee. You ever thought they put coffee in?
It really kicks up the flavor of chocolate.
Yes, I love it. Yum. And some vanilla extract and 2.5 cups of sugar. So if you go ahead and put the eggs in there, the eggs are right there.
Crack all the eggs?
Yeah. Okay. Get that spoon. Did I get you a, well, we just do it with that spoon because you want to eat this spoon. The chocolate is one of my favorites. I really don't like the semi-sweet chocolate. It's too sweet. Too sweet. Too sweet. Hi, Kevin. You can say hi.
Hey, Kevin. Hey, kids. Hi, Karen.
She says hi, Niecy. So thank you all for joining. Let's see who else is on. We have Kathy, Karen, Trina. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you so much. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 6 eggs.
Yes, you got 6 eggs in there? Okay. So if you go ahead and add the 3 tablespoons of chocolate, the coffee. This is instant coffee. This is what's my brand? My brand is Folgers. I love Folgers instant coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes I like to add brewed coffee.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I brew it, and sometimes I use French vanilla brewed coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, so I brew it in a Keurig or just like leftover coffee from the morning, and just take maybe a cup or so and mix it in, and kind of brings up those chocolate notes.
Ooh, good idea. I'm about to try that with Starbucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I like the Pikes. Is it Pikes Peak? Starbucks coffee.
So mix this together. Mix this together.
Okay. Yes, mix that together.
Okay.
And you can also, when you're done mixing that, you can add the vanilla. And this is 2 1/4 cup sugar. Okay. So you can add all that together. I'm almost done with this chocolate over here.
Hi, Miss Cheryl.
I saw Janelle. Did Janelle log in?
Hi, Janelle. My bestie. Hey.
Hi, Janelle.
Okay.
All right.
Vanilla.
That's the vanilla. Oh, how do you? Bashai?
Yeah, my roommate's sister from college.
Oh, hi,
Bashai.
Good to meet you. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Nicole. How you doing? Thank you for watching.
Now, when Nicole was here, we made some buttermilk biscuits. Oh, my gosh.
I saw that.
Yummy. Oh, let me check the chocolate.
So the butter goes in next?
Let's see. All right, so we got the chocolate all melted. It looks so good.
I'm not normally a chocolate fan, but a brownie, I could do a brownie.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Brownie. Yummy. This is wonderful. Okay, back to business here. Excuse me. All right, so next we're going to add, I think we're going to add the chocolate. Let me make sure make sure I get this right. Yes, we're going to add the chocolate to the mixture. Okay. Have we put it in yet? We haven't put the butter in. Okay. You put the sugar in? Okay, you put sugar.
Okay. I like to add sugar gradually because it can clump up on you.
Oh, yeah. Especially with that, you ever do some powdered sugar?
Yeah. Yeah, and frostings.
Yes, you have to make sure that you sift that sometime as well.
Absolutely.
Yes. And again, this is dark chocolate that we're using. We're not using the semi-sweet. It's too sweet for me, but you know, some people like it. So use whatever chocolate morsels that's your favorite, whatever you want to use. I can tell she's a baker. She's stirring that. You know, sometimes I get confused with the word stir. Am I saying it right? Stir. It just sounds so funny.
We say it a lot of times.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna pour in this wonderful melted chocolate. And while she's doing that, I'm gonna preheat the oven to 350. Make sure I don't have any other pans in there because sometimes I forget. Oh, let's put a rack in there. Okay, later on we're going to do the pigs in the blanket. We're going to bake the brownies in the regular oven, but we're going to bake the pigs in the blanket in I have to keep saying my Christmas gift, my new convection oven.
Which I might have to get.
Kevin, hint, hint. When is your birthday?
October 12th.
Valentine's.
Or just anytime.
That's right. Just because.
That'll work too.
All right. I'll take that from you. looking so yummy already. Woo. Excuse me. That's good. All right, so let's go ahead and add the butter. I think the butter comes next. Yeah, and then we'll do the flour. She said it is today. And sometimes you can mix all the dry ingredients together. You can mix all the wet ingredients together, and you still have a perfect result. You got to know the chemistry of baking.
I've done out of order and mixed them up and forgotten things. And kids don't care.
All right, thank you. Ooh, yummy.
This looks, oh gosh, it's a lot of butter.
It is. You know, when I'm baking, I look at all the butter and sugar that we put in. I was like, you know, all this is good, but make sure you eat all these different fun desserts moderately. You know, I have to make sure whenever I have these different shows that I get the sweets out of the house, I'll enjoy, except the time when I made those cinnamon rolls. I had a lot of those, and it wasn't good. I mean, they were good, but it wasn't good for me. But, you know, just eat different sweets in moderation. Hi, Aunt Pearl. Hi, Missy. Hi, Diane.
Hi.
Hi, Shakira. Thank y'all for joining us.
All right, that looks good.
All right, so now we're going to sift in the flour. So we have, excuse me, the flour and the baking powder and the salt. So we're going to sift that in all together. Let me go ahead and put the baking powder in there as well. And the salt. Thank you. You know, I was still thinking that I might just get a bigger pan to bake the brownies in. Because I was thinking that little pan was going to do right there.
And then if you have these little balls of flour left over, just take your finger and push them through.
See, I told y'all. Let me get a bigger pan.
There we go.
And it was so funny, you know, I'm one of those people that store my pans down here. But I have recently learned that that is supposed to be a food warmer.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was like mind blowing.
It's like, really?
My mom always stored those silver things down there.
Yes.
So this part, you don't want to mix it too much because it'll kind of make you a tough brownie. So you just want to kind of fold it in, just kind of.
That's right.
Till it's just kind of all mixed together. Don't do too much stirring. Same thing works with like cake batter.
Yes, ma'am. And while she's doing that, I'm going to grease our pan. You use this baking pan?
I use regular butter pan.
When you smell this, you're gonna say, "I'm not going back to the butter."
Okay. I'll use whatever pan I happen to have that day, which is not always that.
Smell it.
Okay. Oh, it smells good.
It smells like it's ready to bake.
Yeah, it smells like a good pound cake.
Yes. Now where did I put the lid? I just had it somewhere. I'll find it. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and spread the pan around. That way we get it into the edges of the pan so our brownies will come out perfect. Hi, Diana. And for those of you who joined recently, we will have a trivia question towards the end of the show. And the person who wins the trivia will win 2 movie tickets to the Regal Theater. So stay tuned for that. All right, so are you ready to pour the batter in?
We're ready.
All right.
That's mixed in pretty good.
Okay, and I'll get you a spatula as well.
Okay.
I'm just so excited to have Deja tonight.
Me too. My kids were wondering, "What are you baking, Mom?" "Well, we're baking brownies." "Can you bring the brownies back home, please?"
Yes, so
I'll bring
kids,
some brownies.
we will make sure you get some brownies tonight. Mom will not walk in the house empty-handed.
Absolutely not.
You want to use the spatula for the remaining of it?
Oh, I just kind of improvise. Sure. I have a very simple way. I just kind of get it all in there.
Get it all
and
in
typically,
there.
I don't need to get the rest because my girls like to lick the bowl. So
Yes.
I kind of leave a little bit in there.
We're going to taste just a little bit of it.
Okay.
You have to taste it. You always have to taste the batter.
Yeah. They'll tell you shouldn't eat raw cookie dough batter or brownie batter, but we're all still alive.
Well, and I think about that. You have people who just will drink the raw egg, like for breakfast. I can't do that, but, they're still living too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm going to move this over here. But we are going to taste the batter. I have some tasting spoons right here. Can we dip in? You can spread it again.
Oh, I just take my finger and lift the bowl out, or the spoon.
Okay, well, you can
I'm
use
a
that
mom,
spoon.
so I just kind of. I don't need a spoon. That's an extra dish I have to wash.
She's like, that's an extra spoon she has to wash.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll give it a taste. This is yum.
This tastes good?
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
I'll take a spoon. I'll for the camera, I'll take a spoon.
Well, for the camera, okay.
Yeah.
Do this at home. You like it? Me too.
Yummy.
Yum, yum. Thank you. If anybody wants to volunteer to come wash the dishes afterwards, you're more than welcome to. Because we won't have too many dishes still tonight, I don't think.
That's really good.
So we're going to go ahead and...
I think the dark chocolate works really good.
The dark chocolate works good. The dark chocolate works good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put the brownies in the oven for about 25, 30 minutes. We'll keep a watch on it. And then we're going to get started with making the pigs in the blanket. Now, we are going to make the dough for the pigs in the blanket from scratch. We're going to use the same recipe that we use for the buttermilk biscuits. But we're not going to use all the dough. I'm just going to store the dough in the freezer. So one morning, I'll get up and say, I think I have some buttermilk biscuits. So,
yeah. Okay. So 300 for how long?
About 25 minutes. And then we'll check on it. And with my stove, you have to, I'm going to put it on 375 because this is about 25 degrees off than what a regular stove, well, a newer stove would be. So I always put mine up just a little bit higher. I'm going to take all that away from you. You caught?
Oh, I dropped something.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to clean up the area just a little bit. Okay. But then we're going to need the want to clean that up a little bit. It's been a long time since I had some pigs in the blanket.
Long time. Since I was like a kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, I've had them since then. But it's been a while since bless you. It's been a while since I've had them, like, I don't think I've ever really made the dough for it. We always use the crescent. Yeah, the crescent rolls or the canned biscuits to do it. So, but here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me get you another bowl.
I think this is something that me and the kids would probably try.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
with the dough from scratch. Yeah.
Okay. Now, sometimes I have a little brain freeze, and here it is. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. And where did I put that other bowl? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the dough. We have 3.5 cups of flour, so you can go ahead and sift that. And I put the butter in the freezer because I like it real cold. You need it cold. Sometimes. And this is a 1.5 stick of butter that I shredded earlier with the cheese shredder. Because you want your butter in small pieces whenever you are making dough. Because you want to make sure that you have enough butter to cover, the flour. Hi, Kelsey. Kelsey is my niece. She lives in Texas. That's my good daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Hey, Latricia Davis. How you doing?
Hi, Latricia. All right, so we're sifting the dough, and then we're going to place the butter in, and we're gonna sort of massage it just a little bit, and then we're gonna add some buttermilk. Did I give you? Oh, and this is the baking powder and the salt.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
And let me get the milk. And it's a lot of fun making dough because your hands get all sticky
and messy.
Well, the kids gonna love that.
Yeah.
Do you have any other kids bakers?
They like to help me, but I like to not be bothered when I bake.
Oh.
Sometimes it just depends.
It is a stress reliever sometimes.
It is sometimes, but it's fun to get in the kitchen with them and kind of make things together. So this is one I know they like to try. So
Okay. All right. Good. You know, I went to my brother's house at the babysit last night, and my niece has an Easy Bake Oven.
Oh gosh. I had one of those.
It was so much fun. I had one growing up as well. So we're gonna go ahead and put the butter in.
Okay.
And so we made, hi Kelsey. We made it had a pink cake and a chocolate cake. And she had to layer it with 2 different icings. And it was so cute. I was like, it's been so long since I used the Easy Bake Oven.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I won't get my girl one. We have a regular oven at home.
It's so much fun though. Hey, I might do a show baking with Sharon. We're her Easy Bake Oven.
Hey, that's so good.
No, have her come over and we'll use her Easy Bake Oven. So, but it was a lot of fun. It just brought back so many memories. Yes, the little girls, and you know we had the little the baby doll head when you did the hair. Oh, Khadijah just hair. That's a baking show. But that's okay. They need to know. So if you need your hair done, call Khadijah. So I need to get my hair done, so I might need to call to get Khadijah.
I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I'm a nurse, I'm a firefighter, I'm a referee, I'm a chauffeur. I mean, you name it.
Well, a stay-at-home mom is a job on all itself. Yes, you have a lot of responsibility. You wear a lot of hats. Hi, Deidre. Toshiba, is that Toshiba? Is that how you pronounce it? Hi, Toshiba. Thank you all so much for joining. And I understand that there are some Facebook lovers out there who may not actually sign on that you are on the show, but you do tell me, so I thank you all for joining and watching the show. Hi, Marika. Marika, where are you? Now, Marika, you know I love you, right? Marika know I love her. Marika is an FSU fan, though. Oh, Marika, I'm so sorry. So bad for you. I did send you a message on Facebook the days that the Gators played, and I did not hear back from
This is
Marika.
the most recent game?
Yes.
Okay.
But I love you, Marika. Thank you so much for joining. I'll have to have you on the show one day to make up. But she knows I love her. I used to work with Marika.
You gotta get her an apron, a Gator apron.
I know, right? She probably won't wear it.
She has to. It's your show.
But you know what? My brother was here. Greg, the tall one. He's an FSU fan.
Oh, boy.
And he would not wear it.
Oh,
I have a Gator apron, but he wouldn't wear it.
Oh, man.
So I guess, but we all.
That's right, honey. Go Gators.
But we still love our FSU fans.
All right. That's so good and kind of mixed up there.
Are we ready to make our well? All right. So we're going to make a well. So we can pour in the buttermilk. You want me to pour it for you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make a well to make sure that you can mix the milk evenly with the flour. So you sort of bring it in, mix it all in, fold it in.
It's such a stress reliever. Just kind of get in there. It's kind of cold, but.
Hi, Janice. Thanks for joining. Let's see if we don't have any here. Hi, DK Harper. Thank you for joining.
That's my sister.
That's your sister?
Yeah, that's my sister.
Hi, sister. And Britt, the Britt Life. You know who that is? Well, thank you for joining. Say hi, Miss Sharon. Thank you all for joining. Your sister lives there?
She lives
I
here.
met your sister before.
Yeah, she recently moved back and here and hanging out and
Okay.
enjoying life here in Gainesville.
All right. Gator Nation.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you don't want to mix this up too much either because it'll get tough. So just enough till all the wet is incorporated.
Okay. All right. So are we ready to dump this on the counter?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So let me get some more flour. We'll move these other bowls out of the way. Get about 18 minutes. Okay. All right. So let me get some more flour over here. And I love these little canisters that I got from Aldi's.
Aldi's, really?
Yes. And this is Aldi's brand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. So we're going to just flour the counter. We'll sweep it up to get on the floor.
Okay.
That's enough to dump it. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, maybe a little more.
A little bit more?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let me get you a pin here. All right. See, look at her. So I'm gonna, can you all see that okay? I'm gonna put the camera down just a little bit. Sit that there. This is the fun part.
Like a flaky.
Hmm?
Like a flaky. Get the whole together.
Then we need to add some more milk, maybe.
Maybe a little more milk.
A little bit more
pretty
milk?
flaky. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you're baking something and the consistency isn't correct, you can always, add more. Just tell me when.
When?
And once you make the dough, we'll probably just cut the dough in half since we're not going to use all of it for the, what are we making? Pigs in the blanket. For the pigs in the blanket. Hi, Pastor Gainey. Hello. Janice, did you make the buttermilk biscuits? She said she loved making biscuits. That's one of my downfalls too. I have to make sure you get the biscuits out of the house.
Yeah, I like biscuits.
Sometimes I'll make them up and put them in the freezer and just wake up maybe like a 2 minutes early before work and I pop them in the oven. But I have to be careful with that. Bread is just my weakness.
All right.
All right, so we ready?
There's too much more.
Okay. All right, so let me get another bowl. Hi, I'm Angela. Let me get a bowl so we can sort of halfen it up.
Okay.
All right. And we just put the other in the refrigerator for now. You want to put half in? You want to move that excess and put that in as well, or?
Yeah, so don't get too much. Okay, that's good.
That's good? All right. Do you need some? You want to go ahead and start rolling now? Okay. I'm smelling those brownies.
This is really crumbly still.
Let's see. Ooh, look at those brownies.
Good.
Looking yum.
So let's get a little more buttermilk.
A little bit more
yeah,
butter?
It's more biscuit texture. Still kind of
You ever tried buttermilk by itself?
No. Just cook with it.
I would try things, but I won't try that on the show tonight.
No, thank you. I'll just cook with it. That's it.
No, that and you like eggnog. I thought I was thinking of a recipe that I could use the eggnog for. I said, my man could use it for the biscuits or something, but I just don't like eggnog.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I don't know why. Maybe it's the name that kind of throws me off.
Maybe so.
If it had a different name, then maybe I'd be okay with it, but I just do not.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something with it one day before the holidays. Well, the holidays are over, but they may say it has some in the store.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna roll the dough out, and then we're gonna cut the dough into pieces. Not
triangles or.
We'll do the triangles. Yeah, we're gonna do triangles.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're getting that together. So how was your Sunday? I hope everybody had a good Sunday. Whether you went to church or if you stayed home or whatever it is that you did today, I hope it was good. Hope it was wonderful. Make sure, if you did go to church, make sure that you apply it to your life. You know, make sure you live it. All right. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, make sure that we're praying for that family that was involved in the accident in here in Gainesville on between Alachua and Gainesville on I-75. So be praying for that family. 7 people lost their lives, and 5 of those were children. So just be praying for those families. And they're actually from the kids that lost their lives. They were headed to Disney World, and they're from the United Pentecostal. So just be praying for them and also that church family. So that's a lot for once, one at a time.
Okay.
I mean, all at once.
I think this will be nice. It's gonna probably flake up. Try this.
Okay. You think we need to, because we have to roll it up. Want to try to massage it a little bit more?
Yeah, we could.
Okay.
Just give it some love. Those can be tricky.
Yes,
those can be tricky sometimes.
All right, Janice said she had a blessed Sunday. Our church, awesome. That is good. All right. Let me get a knife here so we can cut. And we have our little smokies here, and we're using the beef smokies on tonight. Both of us are beef lovers, so we're going to use the beef smokies on tonight.
All right.
All right, so let's give this a try. You want to wash your hands? Okay. So while she's washing her hands, I'm going to sort of cut. Then we're going to cut in squares, and we're going to wrap up the little smokies. Put them in a baking pan. We're going to cut them in squares. Oh, they can't really see that. They can see right there. All right, so we ready to give this a try, Miss Khadijah?
Let's give it a try.
All right. So we're going to wrap them up here. Yeah, it's going good.
Yeah.
We got the pan here. You just put it right there. I think that's good.
Yep. Thank you, Lord.
Yep.
Really good.
Yes, ma'am. Little pig in a blanket. Hi, Nancy. That's Pastor Johnson's wife from Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. Hello. Thank you guys for joining us.
Okay, you can't see the let me sort of adjust the camera a little bit while Khadijah continues to put the little smokies in the blankets. I hate to really move this one.
And if you have little gaps, just kind of pinch the dough closed around the little smoky.
Okay,
There you go.
Alrighty.
Hey, Miss Brenda, how you doing?
Hi, Brenda. I'm gonna check on the brownies right quick. They're smelling really good.
Looking good.
Yeah, we keep it that fun. About 8 minutes or so. What do you like to eat your little smokies with?
Well, I hardly ever eat them.
Okay.
Because I haven't had these in so long, unless I'm going to like a party or something that they're being served with. But
I like to dip mine in mustard.
I'm a condiment person, so ketchup, mustard. I love honey mustard. I eat honey mustard with anything.
I don't have any honey mustard. And actually, I'm out of honey. I said we could have made you some.
Oh, yeah. I like honey mustard.
So we're going to make enough so she can take some home to the kids.
Who should be going to bed by now.
Uh-oh.
Because they have school in the morning.
Oh. I think they may want to stay up and watch Mom.
They probably. They get a pass tonight. They get a pass.
So they go back to school tomorrow from the holidays, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be praying for your teachers. Hi, Dave.
Hey, David. How you doing?
You probably go a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Just so we can make sure we have enough. So the kids can get at least get a taste.
Okay.
This is so much fun.
Messy and fun.
It's a good combination. Hi, Sheila. Oh, you know what? I make the grease pan. It's enough, hopefully there's enough butter in there.
You kind of have to work fast with doughs because once they reach room temperature, they kind of start sticking and breaking and all that stuff.
Yeah. Maybe a couple more. I guess we can finish off that strip there. So if you all like pigs in the blankets, let us know. And what you eat them with. What condiment do you like to eat your pigs in the blanket with? Or if it's been a while, like these, you said it was a child since you had them? Okay. Yes. Let us know how long it's been since you had some.
So I'm really excited about these because it's been a little bit.
Ooh. I'm trying to see if anybody else joined over there. Not yet. Oh, and while you are waiting, while we're doing this process here, if you would go out to the Baking with Sharon page and like my page, there are different things that I would like to do. So I'm still trying to grow my audience out there. So if you could take a moment and go out there and like my page, Baking with Sharon, and let your family and friends know as well. Hey, like this page here. I would appreciate it. You know, sometimes I go back and look at my video, and whenever I speak, sometimes I have a little high-pitched voice at the end of my sentence. I'm like, well, what am I doing?
It's different sometimes, but hey, it's okay.
Right.
That's good.
So I'm trying to get better with that. So we'll see.
We love you.
And thank you all so much for the encouragement about the show. I'm having so much fun. This is like awesome. So thank you all so much for your encouragement.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate that. It helps me to go forward.
Absolutely. All right, last one.
All right. These two together. So we're gonna put these in. We're gonna bake these in the convection oven, and our brownies are almost ready. So let me check on those right quick. Let me get a toothpick here. Watch out.
Derek just logged on. Hey, Derek.
Hi, Derek. How are you? Derek is the one who is trying to steal your brownies.
Oh.
No. Little Sharon. Still a little
wet in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
So So we're gonna put maybe another 5 minutes. Well, maybe put another 8 minutes. Let's get 2 more minutes left. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in. This thing warms up really fast too. I'm gonna put this on about 350. And we're gonna clean up our area here.
I'll think about it, Derek. I'll think about it.
We're gonna clean up our area, and we're going to enjoy some blueberry ginger tea. Some blueberry ginger tea.
That just sounds relaxing, and like after a long day,
yes.
want to come home and wrap up in your favorite blanket, or just sounds nice.
Sit in front of the fireplace and just chill.
Or TV while you're watching Ben 10.
Ben 10. What is Ben 10?
Yeah, my boys love Ben 10.
Is that a cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or like Trolls, or
Mommy, you have to watch them. How many times do you watch them?
More than I'd like to admit. Sometimes I just tell them, say, "Oh, that's enough. We're done. We're done."
Oh, that's interesting. So let me move this here so I can get to some.
So Janice Rushing likes her mustard mixed with ketchup.
Oh,
That's
okay.
interesting.
Okay.
And Miss Shirley Washington likes hers with a drizzle of mustard.
I like the
That
mustard
sounds
too,
good.
Miss Shirley. I don't like honey mustard though. I'm sorry.
You are missing. Like, it make your whole life.
Really?
Yes.
There's just something about things that should be savory and is sweet. Like, I don't like a lot of sweet meats.
You should try it. You have to try the right honey mustard.
Oh, the right.
I don't
mustard?
discriminate against honey mustard. I'll eat any kind.
Now, is that Dijon mustard? Is that sweet? Or
No,
is it just
Dijon is
spicy?
like it's more savory.
Savory. I like the
Yeah.
savory kind of stuff.
It's a little spicy, can be.
Mm-hmm. All right, so earlier today I did, let me show you the blueberries and the ginger. I used some fresh ginger. I cut up the ginger. You ever used ginger before?
Mm-hmm.
I cut up the ginger and sliced it. And with the blueberries, I did take some blueberries and sort of switched them up and put them in all together so they can brew for a little while. So I'm going to bring over, it should be, ooh, it's still hot.
Ah.
It's still really hot. And these are like little honey sticks. I was in Earth Fair today. I had never seen these before. I was like, maybe we'll try these tonight with our tea.
And a one hit wonder type of cut it open, pop it in, no mess.
No mess. Honey can get sort of messy at times.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there's a spoon for you and one for me. So I let this brew for a few minutes. Again, this is just the blueberries and the ginger, and I let it brew in the water for about 5 or 10 minutes until the juice is released from the blueberries, and then to make sure we have that ginger flavor as well. Sometimes I can
He's right. Probably not much better.
Right.
Okay.
So you want to kill each other. There we go.
Okay.
So let's put it over here. We'll be right back. Station identification. Okay.
Such a pretty color.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to want that right there. And we're going to clean up our mess here. Those are what you call bloopers. Bloopers are fun.
Make life fun.
Right. No one lives a perfect life except the Walgreens commercial.
In Publix.
Right. Okay, so let's clean this bottom here.
You have a knife or a...
Yes, use some scissors here.
Okay.
And again, these are so cute. The little honey sticks I got from Earth Fair. Thank you. Oh, we don't want that in there. Alrighty. So we have another one just in case you need some more honey in yours.
Okay. Let me taste this one first.
Or some sugar. You can put sugar as well. Now I do like my tea to be sweet. I do like sweet hot tea as well as the cold tea. Hi, Sherry.
Oh yeah, honey is great for that too.
I need some more sugar in mine. I can taste the spice of the ginger and also the blueberry. But I like mine a little bit more sweeter. You want yours a little bit more sweeter?
Yeah, I feel the kick of that ginger back there.
I'll let you use that and I'll get some sugar.
Okay. But it's got a nice fruity taste. If you like fruity teas, this is a really good one.
So I'm going to add some, you want sugar in yours as well?
Just a little, maybe half of that.
So we're going to give it another try, see if we like it. Mine is good. You can taste that ginger. Gonna put some fresh blueberries in there.
And if you don't like as much ginger, you can always back it off or leave it out altogether. But you can. It's probably a really good tea to drink when you have a cold.
Oh, you want blueberry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. To you guys. All right. Oh yeah.
So
this
cheers.
Any cold. This one will kick your cold right in the face.
I like they have lemon ginger. You can put any kind of fruit with ginger. Just put any kind of fruit with ginger.
It's really kind of relaxing and kind of really spicy.
Hi, Leslie.
Hey, Leslie.
All right, so the brownies I think should be done. Let me give it another check here. You know when you're checking your baked goods, you stick the toothpaste in. Don't put toothpaste.
No toothpaste.
Toothpick. And if it comes out wet, it needs to bake a little while longer. What's this?
Ginger tea is, yes, it is.
So
or when you're pregnant.
What do you think? It's still a little wet.
I think it's okay. I like my brownies a little bit underdone.
Sort of like the
yeah. I don't like them to be completely done because different pans can cook well on the outside of the pan, and you can have really dry outsides. But if you kind of undercook it in the middle, it kind of comes out pretty perfect.
So I'm gonna put this over here.
And so when you pull it out of the oven, it'll still keep cooking as long as it is in the pan.
So you know what? I intended to get some ice cream and I forgot.
My kids love to eat brownies with ice cream.
The best thing ever. All right, so let me show them our brownies. I said, this is our big old pan of brownies. We're getting ready to taste. Yum. So I really wish you all could taste on every show.
Smells really
Smells
good.
yum.
If you're a chocolate fan, this is probably for you.
Some sauces here.
This is really good.
It is. There we go. Hold that. Hey, it may not be a good combination for what we're having tonight, but
Hey, it's okay.
especially the brownies. Let me sit this here so we can cut into it. I'm gonna move it over. Okay, don't try and be super warm to get the other one. We're having our dessert first. And I heard somebody say, you always eat your dessert first because if you die, that way you've been and had your dessert.
Oh, wow. I've never heard that.
I think it was an older person
you giving young people an idea, it's not gonna work. Not gonna work.
Okay. Let me get a spatula here. We're ready to do. I'll give you the honors to cut.
Ooh, a nice crunchy top. That makes the best brownie. See that nice, pretty dry.
Yeah, it's good.
Still a little bit wet, but still pretty good.
So would you like a fork to eat your brownie with?
Yes.
Yes. The kids are like, yay! Brownies!
Just a little bit.
And homemade brownies are the best. Duncan does a great job, but homemade is
They're
always
quick
good.
fix when you're done.
Hi, Timothy. So you're gonna cut it there, Lily?
Oh gosh, it's a long day.
She wanted the long sliver brownie. Hi, Cheryl. I'm so ready.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, Mom, hurry, Mom, hurry.
Okay.
All right.
So anybody out there have a favorite part of the brownie they'd like to eat? What's your favorite?
Sometimes I like the edges.
You like the edges?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Really?
I am a middle brownie person.
Oh, I like the extra crunch on the
I will
outside.
get downright indignant if somebody does not save me the middle part of the brownie.
Kids, y'all be careful when y'all get home. Don't eat the.
Do not eat the middle brownie. Okay, there's like 8 of them here. Just save me one.
No, that's hot. You need a smaller spatula.
No, it's okay. It's gonna be a little messy, but there we go. Ooh, it's nice and kind of wet. Yep. But I won't dig in all the brownie, Sharon. I'll take the edge brownie.
That's the edge brownie.
I'll take the edge brownie.
There you go. Cheers.
Aunt Karen likes all of the brownies.
Janet says she likes the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's nice and hot. Good says she liked the middle. Y'all, this is like so good.
Mm-hmm.
It is hot. Okay.
But it's really moist and not dry. Even the outside is really good.
Not dry at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's really good. Nice Sunday evening.
Ooh, hot.
Maybe we'll wait next time.
So we're gonna drink some of this ginger tea to detox from these brownies.
What's with all the corner people?
Shirley likes the corner. Corner is good though. It's that extra crunch. You gotta have that extra crunch.
Maybe it's my OCD with the middle because it's all like the corners are all nice. They look the same.
Yeah, that's OCD. Hey, I'm OCD about some things too.
It's so pretty. Like the middles are just like the pretty brownies.
The pretty brownie.
Mm-hmm. I would eat one with it if I could corn if I have to, but.
Okay. Hi, Kim. Yes. You want some milk? We do have some milk. You want milk?
No, I drink.
Huh? I won't tell you what she said since she said it long. If you turn your volume up, if you go back and look at it,
don't do that. And I have to have ice. It has to have ice in it. Like I need icy milk.
I don't like ice in my milk.
No, my dad did that.
Now I put milk in the freezer to make it real cold, but I won't add any ice to it.
Oh no, make it cold so it forms ice in it.
Oh, okay, I can do that. Yes, I like that with cereal too. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna check on your arm, Polly. Go back in a few more minutes. Mm. Hi, is that Yate?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Yate. Thanks for joining.
Corners with milk. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mary Brown corners with milk.
Mm-hmm.
I got you there. I agree. All right, so while we're waiting for the pigs in the blanket to finish baking, I'm going to go ahead and give you the trivia question. And the first person who answers correctly will win 2 tickets to the Regal Theater. So the question is, and I will repeat it twice for the sake of the question. So the question is, what state sold the first fried pickles in 1963? What state sold the first fried pickles in 1963? So the first person who responds correctly wins 2 tickets to the Regal movie theater. The clock is ticking.
Yeah, Shirley Washington. The colder the milk, the better. I agree.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
This is yum.
It's really good. Kids, we got some good brownies coming.
We're gonna make sure the kids get some brownies. The kids have to eat brownies.
I think we have a winner.
Wow!
One, two, three.
Sharon Alford! Woo! Very good. Arkansas was the first state to sell fried pickles in 1963.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to Karen Alford.
Yay!
We will make sure you get your tickets to the Regal Theater.
Mm-hmm.
Go see a good movie.
Yep.
Have some fun.
Yeah. Take Uncle Otto with you.
Congratulations, Karen. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You are welcome.
Mm-hmm.
You are quite welcome. I'm going to finish my brownie and then we're going to look for these. We'll check out the. This starting to brown.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get in there. Maybe a few more minutes. So they'll get in there.
Mm-hmm. Brush them with some melted butter.
Mm-hmm.
Brush them with some melted butter.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. And that's just for color.
I'm trying to finish. I'm trying to finish my brownie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna brush the pigs in the blanket with some butter so to help it brown. Excuse me a minute while I find a little bowl. You know how your mom raised you not to talk with food in your mouth?
We're failing.
Miserably. You're failing that tonight. I think I fail it on every show. Hello, William. So we'll probably take the take the brownies out. The pigs in the blanket out in about 3 or 4 minutes or so. So hang in there. I always miss my Oh, let's get big now. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Get this butter over here. Actually, we could probably do it with this butter too. I'm trying to find my little brush. This might be soft. That might be soft.
Yeah, that might be soft.
Let me hold this. Yeah. Thank you. You don't want that blue Verona, Joe. I'll be screaming then. And I want to spend the night in the emergency room. So ask Karen what movie she want to see.
Karen, which movie you think you want to go see? There's several good ones out.
No, Khadijah, I'm going to see if I have any ketchup, but I don't do a lot of ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't have ketchup. Well, we'll see. You know, I wonder how honey would be with it. You know how you get those honey, the little biscuits from Chick-fil-A?
Well, it's bread and meat and the honey with just fine things.
Yeah. So let me see what condiments I have. I know I have mustard. Oh, I do have ketchup. See, I just don't use it there.
All right. Give it a good shake and we're in business.
What about barbecue sauce?
My husband loves barbecue sauce.
Oh.
Everything. Taking suggestions.
All right, so let's give Karen some suggestions as to what movies are out. So the Pigs in the Blanket should be ready shortly. So let's give her some suggestions while we're waiting for the Pigs in the Blanket. So what movies have you all seen recently? Well, that's out now that she can go see. What's that movie? It starts with the A. Aquaman. I hear the Aquaman is good.
I heard that one was good.
I hear Aquaman is good.
I've heard that If Beale Street Could Talk is a good one, but I think that's out in limited places right now.
If Beale Street,
it's a follow-up to a movie called Moonlight.
Oh, okay.
Which I have seen.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's been a while. Do I care?
This should be okay to sit up there now.
It just looks really good, and I like Regina King, so she's great. She's in that movie.
You know who's really good with actors and know who they are? My mother.
Really?
Yes, I'm not.
All right, Regina King.
She loves movies.
All right. Yeah, we watch, my movies suggest, they consist of like Trolls and
Now, how old is your youngest?
My youngest is 4.
4?
Yeah, her favorite movie is Trolls.
Trolls. Yeah. What about
and Frozen?
That's what I was gonna ask you. I think every little girl likes Frozen.
It'll drive you nuts after 100 times. And of course, my boys like the action. They're big Black Panther fans and.
Did you see
like
Black
Marvel?
Panther? Did you see it? Okay. I love
like
Black
Marvel
Panther.
And Captain America and all that stuff.
I think that was the last movie I went to see. It was the Black Panther, so y'all know it's been a while.
So big.
Tell me to get out and get a life.
And my teenager, doesn't like baby movies anymore.
Oh, so really?
She's kind of outgrown all that.
So did that make you feel bad that she's growing up so fast?
Yeah, it does.
Wow.
It's kind of like bittersweet.
Kevin says you're watching the Trolls right now.
I knew it. I knew it. I just knew it. Did Olivia put you up to that? I knew it. We have to keep the baby happy. She's the baby, so
everybody treats her like the baby.
No, she's actually a 4-year-old trapped in a 20-year-old body. But she's very advanced to be 4. Okay. She's the baby of 5, so she kind of has to keep up with everybody. She is no push around.
I understand.
By any means. By any means. So hopefully that movie is done by the time I get home.
You think it's okay to taste now?
I mean, it's probably done. It's just not brown.
It's not brown. Yeah.
You want us to go? Maybe as long as the dough is done.
Yeah, I think
colors
the dough
are
done. Now, some people like their dough light. I do like a little brown to mine. I know it's done. Yeah, it's done.
Yeah. I'm really excited about these.
All right, so we have our pigs in the blanket. We're gonna go ahead and give those a try, and these are hot. as
We'll give
well.
them a minute so we don't mess up our mouths like brownies.
Oh, Lord. So let me get us some more forks here.
We have 1 or 2 that's brown in there, so we're doing an egg wash on top or a butter wash on top kind of brownie, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I'm gonna eat it anyway.
There you go. Oh, well, I'll take that one's more brown. You can take that one. It's nice and brown on the bottom.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna dip mine in some mustard. Now the kids, the mommy said the kids blow on it.
Or they say, "Mom, can you blow with me? You're perfectly capable of blowing yourself."
All right. It's real hot.
That's good.
It's good. I'm scared.
The dough is really good. It's like a biscuit. Tastes like a breakfast sausage biscuit. Really good. Really good.
Yummy.
Nice and flaky. See that dough's kind of flaking off there?
Yep. Nice, flaky, and soft.
I think they're a winner.
Since I'm the only one eating the mustard, I double dip. The rule is never double dip.
Especially if you don't know the people's stuff.
Right. So everything has been great tonight. We've had some wonderful biscuits. We have some wonderful pigs in the blanket. We have some wonderful ginger tea that both of us probably need to finish drinking tonight.
You should try this.
Yeah, she said try this. So try this at
the dough
home.
is really good. It's really good.
Try the brownies. Try the tea. But we want to thank you all for joining us on tonight. Again, congratulations to Karen Effort for winning. And we hope to see you all on next Sunday. Next Sunday, I will have 2 special guests. And we're going to make some tea cakes. And I can't remember the other item right now, but I know tea cakes for sure will be the main item. And also, starting February, I'm getting ready to do a special series on the Daniel fast. We will be preparing foods that you can actually eat on the Daniel fast if you choose to do that. Well, thank you all so much for joining.
Thank you so
much. Have a great
much.
night. And kids, Mama will be home soon with some goodies. Thank you. Love y'all.
All right. Have a good night.
Sometimes I can get this right away.